The Hidden Legacy of Elizabeth Cady Stanton. Have you ever wondered who ignited the spark for women's rights in America? Elizabeth Cady Stanton, a formidable force in the 19th century, dared to challenge the status quo and fight for equality. Her journey began long before the historic Seneca Falls Convention. Born in 1815, Elizabeth Cady Stanton was destined to challenge societal norms. Growing up in Johnstown, New York, she was exposed to the harsh realities faced by women. These early experiences fueled her passion for justice and equality. One of the few women of her time to receive a formal education, Stanton attended Emma Willard's Troy Female Seminary. Her education broadened her horizons and provided her with the tools to articulate her revolutionary ideas effectively. Elizabeth's marriage to Henry Stanton, an abolitionist, significantly influenced her activism. Together, they advocated for the abolition of slavery and women's rights. Their partnership was a powerful alliance, rooted in mutual respect and a shared vision for a more just society. In 1848, she co-organized the first Women's Rights Convention in Seneca Falls. This groundbreaking event marked the beginning of the organized women's rights movement in America. Stanton's leadership and vision were instrumental in its success and lasting impact. Elizabeth Cady Stanton penned the Declaration of Sentiments, a groundbreaking document that called for equal rights for women. This manifesto, modeled after the Declaration of Independence, boldly demanded societal and legal reforms, highlighting the systemic inequalities facing women in America. The Declaration of Sentiments outlined key demands, most notably women's suffrage. By advocating for the right to vote, Stanton and her fellow activists ignited a crucial conversation that would fuel the women's rights movement for decades to come, reshaping the course of history. Stanton's partnership with Susan B. Anthony became one of the most formidable alliances in the fight for women's rights. Together, they strategized, organized, and campaigned tirelessly, combining Stanton's intellectual prowess with Anthony's exceptional organizing skills to advance their shared cause. During the Civil War, Stanton played a pivotal role in founding the Women's Loyal National League. This organization not only supported the Union's war efforts, but also campaigned for the abolition of slavery, intertwining the fight for women's rights with the broader struggle for human equality. Stanton's activism extended to the abolitionist movement, where she worked alongside prominent figures to end slavery. Her commitment to universal human rights underscored her belief that the liberation of all oppressed individuals was essential to achieving true equality and justice. Elizabeth Cady Stanton co-founded the National Women's Suffrage Association, a pivotal organization in the fight for women's voting rights. This association became a cornerstone for coordinated activism, amplifying the voices of countless women demanding their rightful place in the democratic process. Her powerful public speaking resonated across the nation, mobilizing support for women's suffrage. Known for her eloquence and passion, Stanton captivated audiences, compelling them to reconsider their views on women's rights and pushing the movement forward with unwavering determination. Stanton co-founded the Revolution newspaper, providing a critical platform for discussing women's issues. Through this publication, she and her collaborators communicated their demands, shared strategies, and inspired women to join the fight for equality, making their voices heard nationwide. Facing criticism and controversy, Stanton remained steadfast. Her bold ideas often challenged societal norms, drawing both support and opposition. Despite the backlash, she continued advocating for women's rights, firmly believing in the cause and the necessity of challenging the status quo. Stanton's writings, including her influential books, laid the intellectual groundwork for the women's rights movement. Through her detailed arguments and compelling narratives, She provided a clear vision for gender equality, inspiring future generations to continue the struggle for women's rights. In her later life, Elizabeth Cady Stanton continued to champion equal rights, tirelessly advocating for women's suffrage and broader social reforms. Her unwavering commitment remained strong, despite advancing age and increasing criticism from various quarters for her progressive views. Stanton's profound influence on the 19th Amendment, which granted women the right to vote, cannot be overstated. Her relentless efforts laid the groundwork for this monumental achievement, ensuring that future generations of women could participate fully in the democratic process. Her enduring legacy in the fight for women's rights is evident in the strides made toward gender equality. Stanton's pioneering work inspired countless activists, cementing her place as a foundational figure in the ongoing struggle for women's empowerment and social justice. Often overshadowed by contemporaries, Stanton remains an unsung hero in comparison to more widely recognized figures. Her contributions, however, were instrumental in shaping the trajectory of the women's rights movement, making her an indispensable force in its history. Elizabeth Cady Stanton's impact on modern feminist movements is profound. Her trailblazing efforts and radical ideas continue to resonate, influencing contemporary activism and inspiring a new generation to push for equality, justice, and the dismantling of patriarchal structures in society. Elizabeth Cady Stanton's perseverance is evident in her lifelong fight for women's rights, despite facing relentless opposition and personal sacrifices. Her unwavering dedication serves as a powerful reminder of the enduring struggle for equality and justice for all women. If you believe in equality, keep the spirit of Elizabeth Cady Stanton alive by advocating for women's rights today. Like, subscribe, and share to spread the word. Together, we can continue her mission and create a more just world.